Hi guys, it's Nick here, and I thought it was about time I sat down and gave you all a cerebral palsy update. So it's been a while since I talked about my cerebral palsy, and that has been for a couple of reasons. One is that I've been phenomenally busy, as you will know if you watched my last video, links up here and links in the description, where you know that I'm working very hard on redrafting the full first draft of one of my novel projects so that I can send it off to an editor within the next couple of weeks. So I'm phenomenally busy. Can't remember the last time I shaved my legs. Wish I was lying. I'm not lying and I'm not joking. I legitimately can't remember. But I haven't updated you on my CP for a while because things have been fine and bubbling away at the rate that I guess I would call normal. Isn't that just everyone's favourite word? I'm going to tie my hair up because it's boiling in this room. That's better. You can see the pandas and the panda. Yay. Anyway, so things have been fairly normal on the CP front for a while now, until probably about last week or so. The thing with editing my novel draft that has already been written is that I am currently carrying around quite a large bag full of manuscripts. Not with me all the time, but it means that I need more space to spread out, and the tiny desk in my room just isn't big enough for me to work on the scale that I need to. So I've commandeered the dining table in the conservatory, which is why I'm sat here today and not where I would usually sit. But sitting here isn't particularly great for my back. It doesn't feel supported. I feel quite low down in relation to the table, and I've tried to stack up and sit on cushions, but that just makes me feel wobbly and unbalanced. So it really is a case of picking and choosing what I feel like I can deal with the most, I guess. If you've been watching my videos or reading my blog for a while, you'll probably know that I have what I call 3 main pain points, I guess you could say. And the first one is at the top of my back, sort of roughly where my bra strap sits. The second one is at the bottom of my back, sort of very near where your pelvis is and your tailbone is. And the other one is behind my knees. That's me banging behind my knees, in the hamstring area. And at the moment, the main culprit of my pain is my lower back, which is quite often perhaps the most difficult one to deal with, because until recently, the only way that I could really think to stretch this out for myself was to spend a lot of time laying on my front or laying on my back. And that's great if I have the time to sit and lay there and do nothing for half an hour or so, and it's wonderful, and I quite often end up falling asleep and sneaking in a cheeky nap, because who doesn't love a cheeky nap? But when you're ridiculously busy, it does get hard, and so I've been trying not to do that. Because I've been trying not to do that, and because a couple of weeks ago my family went away on a 2-week holiday, and so it was just me in the house and there wasn't anyone around to help with said physio stretching, I had to learn to try and deal with this pain on my own in a more efficient way than I'm used to trying to deal with it. And so that meant that I had to try and come up with some solutions, and I found them. Basically, I'm now a pro at cracking my own back, and it's amazing because it just gets rid of all the back pain really, really quickly, and it's made working a lot easier because I can sort of sit, work for half an hour, go and stretch off, sort of twist around, do all my usual sitting in place back stretches that I won't go into on this channel because I'm not a physio, so therefore I can't recommend if they'd be any good for any of you, and I don't want any of you to think that I am recommending them for you. You know the drill. But actually this bout of bad CP days has been really useful because I feel like I've gotten to know my own body a lot better and some techniques for dealing with my own body that I can carry on, hopefully, into old age. Getting older as a disabled person is a worry to me because I know that my mum isn't going to be able to help with my stretching forever. So anything I can do that I think will help me be able to manage my cerebral palsy and my cerebral palsy pain and keep myself mobile without needing the input of another human being as much as possible is always really great. And so now I do feel like I've got to know my own body better. And physios and medical professionals often say that for all they might know a lot about my condition, they might know a lot about cerebral palsy and a lot of the common problems and things that have worked for other people, at the end of the day, they always tell me that I am the expert in my own body. And even though I know they're probably right when they say that, when you're having a bad CP day, it can be really hard to remember that because you just want someone to fix you or to tell you what to do to fix yourself. And the fact that I've worked out how to fix myself in this situation is brilliant. And so for once, I'm actually not bothered that I've had a bout of bad CP days, because I feel like I've learnt something, and that's great. Wow. Power ending to that motivational speech. Anyway, I feel like I have prattled on more than enough for one video, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about my cerebral palsy or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments box down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Please hit subscribe if you want to see more from me, and hit that thumbs up button so that I know if you like this video or not. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.